What's up? What's up? It's your boy V-Day. Right back at you all once again. It's been a long while doing my V-Days, free mind, and free words, you know what I'm saying? Free mind and words, you know what I'm talking about. This is going to be episode 7, you know what I'm saying? And this is going to be dealing with sex education, you know what I'm saying? And the topic is going to be dealing with semen retention. You know what I'm saying? This is a journey I've been experiencing going through, you know what I'm saying, 100% fully. You know, well, last year was back and forth, but this year I'm striving to do it a good bit, 90 to 100%, whatever you may want to call it. Main thing, practicing it, you know what I'm talking about? It's a great and wonderful journey, you know what I'm talking about, when did, right? Okay, well, let's get ready to go through with the breakdowns of things, you know what I'm saying? Gonna do it like this right here. First, I'm gonna give a shout out to God. You know what I'm talking about, Jesus, and all the prophets and prophetesses. You know what I'm saying? The Prophet Muhammad, Prophet Noble, Drew Ali, Buddha, Hindu. You know, hey, you know what I'm talking about? To all the angels and archangels. You know what I'm talking about? And most definitely to our ancestors. You know what I mean? And I also want to give a major shout out and give credit where credit is due to these guys here on YouTube. And you guys check them out in their videos also. To Mr. King Retain, Mr. Brian Camara, Mr. Ralph Smart, Artistic Motivation, and Far From Weak. And also I would like to say there's a guide to download from Brian Camara's YouTube channel. The video is titled Semen Retention Benefits Ultimate List. And within there's a list that you can like download that can like show you step by step things that, you know, what people as men go through within that period, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to practicing semen retention. You know what I'm saying? You gotta look within the descriptions and it will say link to download the list. And first I like to say these few things to the men out here. There's an attack on masculinity. They don't know or consider that testosterone is the star primary target. Today's time, men are being poisoned every day to become weaker and feminine. Basically, femininity or emasculate, you know what I'm saying? Emasculated, you know, I sometimes get the words pronounced wrong, you know, but the most effective way, the best way to stop masculinity is by stopping testosterone, because testosterone is the foundation, the building of masculinity, and it reflects men's life force. The life force is from your seed sperm within the semen. In order to keep masculinity, that manly confidence, a man must keep testosterone strong. If not, it will weaken to destroy the masculinity confidence. Okay, and let's say for those who are battling with masturbating or watching porn, you know, excessively, especially to porn, here's the things I've learned. The people are real people. Much love to them, and shout out to the women that I've, you know, chatted, even been cool with within the adult entertainment world. They're still humans, but they're not there in person. They're just on the screen. I say excessive, or may I say regularly, because I feel like a person watches it once in a while. Examples like 2, 3 months, 6 months, or just masturbating or even masturbating to porn. The mind is the most important, and the body becomes a habit to where a person still has some form of a strong ability to perform sexuality. Well, first I'm gonna mess around there and like within Brian Camara's list, I want to show you all some things. Well, shall I say, like speak some things on that I experienced within the list. Within like, I'm gonna say within like 3 days. One example was I was having this urge, you know what I'm saying, to want to have sex. You know what I'm talking about, masturbate, and like another thing, you know what I'm saying, you get to this like, as like it went to like a week. You know what I'm saying? Like 7 days, 8, 9 days. You know what I'm saying? I started getting this increased energy. You know what I'm saying? I was becoming more happy. And let's say like 2 weeks time, you start, start striving to do successful like things a lot more. And you start messing around and getting this confidence in yourself. You start getting this old gym, this gym look within yourself. You know what I'm saying? You have a better clarity, brain clarity. You know what I'm saying? And one other thing that I started seeing, especially when it went to like 2.5 to 3 weeks, you start having a better, erection. You know what I'm saying? What they call, especially the sign of that is like in the mornings when you wake up, even without having to be, horny and all that, whatever example, that feeling you get, that sexual desire you feel you get, without that, like you wake up, you have a morning wood. That's how you know your testosterone is getting strong. You know what I'm talking about? For real. You know what I mean? You start getting heart erections. And then another thing I started experiencing, even today when I was at the hospital visiting my father, you start getting these, female attentions. They start looking at you. You know what I'm saying? You get attentions, period, from, you start to get attentions, period. People look at you and stuff like that. It may not be weird, but they're going to be looking at you. You start getting attention more and more. You be like, doggone, you know what I'm saying? I just keep on passing, you know what I'm saying? Just looking straight forward, you know what I mean? And another thing, like you start having like this, your voice starts to deepen. You get a better focus on things, you know what I'm saying? With lesser distractions, you know what I'm saying? You start getting that alpha male way of things, you know what I'm saying? I could go more and more on that part, but them main things that I started messing around and started noticing. And then now, which is today's time, like I am getting ready to be like, I had to count up, at times I mess up my days, you know what I'm saying? But like, I'm actually more than 30 days away, you know what I'm saying, from doing that, from the last time I've had sex. But like, and as far as like, even just truth be told, even watching porn too, you know what I'm saying? It's been a good 30 days, you know what I'm saying, plus, you know what I mean? And, don't get twisted, I have my days where I be want to go back and, holler at my old friends, want to do my thing again, but yeah, I'm good, you know what I'm saying? I'm starting to gain a better, higher, vibration, you know what I'm saying? Because, truth be told, some of the females that I was dealing with were of low vibration, you know what I'm saying? Low quality, and it's like, you start dealing, you start feeling better, you start being aware of it too, you know what I'm saying? But I can go further on that, but here's the depth details of the following things that I went through within my official 30 days, well, just 30 days, and we'll say 30 days. Of course, I started back in 2023, one time for 28 days, and then again for exactly 30 days, but I was still watching a little bit of porn. Since March the 4th of 2024, I started officially on this journey with no porn, no masturbating, period, no sexual intercourses. It's been great so far, but it's been very hard because I love women, you know what I'm saying? I have a very high sex drive, and I've always dealt with adult entertainment anyway. I always wanted to be dealing with adult entertainment when I was coming up 18 years old. But thanks to dealing with the principles and within growth and development, and then seeing things I was doing in high school, making better grades, having these different dreams and stuff like that, shifted away. You know what I'm saying? And the days wise, the first 3-7 days were really rough, as always, when going without sex, masturbating, even masturbating to porn. You know what I'm saying? It's really be rough. Now, I don't get no blue balls, nothing like that. I've, researched and seen men have been through, you know what I'm saying? But, nah. But that urge be a mug, do you feel me? Especially when you reach that 5 to 7 days, damn. Shit, I want to mess around and go holler at my old fling again, nah. Well, okay, the 11th to the 15th days, things started calming just a little, though my mind was wont to be entertained to know, looking at different women, their ass and things like that, you know what I'm talking about? Porn and shit like that. And of course, you know what I'm saying, I be wanting to get, fuck that, I want to holler at excuse my language, but fuck that, I don't want to go holler at these old things, keep on going the course, you know what I'm saying? That's why they say it's not good to have an idle mind. You know what I'm talking about? One must keep, you got to keep yourself busy. You got to keep yourself busy. And another thing I do that I learned that it is amazing once you reach within them 2 weeks, you send affirmations in the air. And please believe it, manifestations come. I've done witnessed this during last year when I first started this. And especially now, bro, like seriously, seeing repeated patterns of synchronizing numbers, you know what I'm saying? You start seeing, hey, I'm starting to see all this type of stuff, like, and I'm really having the awareness of it, you dig? Well, and like from 18 to the 22 days, you know what I'm saying, was like, of course, like my voice started coming even much stronger and deep. Same old power I was going through within the 11 to 15 days, but just a lot different. I was having less of like, it was becoming less to like want to deal with, want to watch porn or, look at different women and, want to check out women and stuff like that. You know what I mean? It becomes less and less. Same way once I reached to my 25th to my 31 days, you know what I'm saying? I was wanting to watch porn, but it came a lot less to want to watch. And, when it comes to growth and development, they teach us about the 3Ds. I started having this discipline, the dedication, and the determination of the mind, the desire of masturbating to porn. It was less. You know what I'm saying? A whole lot less, bruh. But I'm going to tell y'all once again, take it from me, bruh. Take it from me. Anytime you have that urge to want that, keep yourself busy. Try to do something. It's called sex transmutation. And transmutation, when you do this, come from this one thing, you transfer to another thing, especially for a betterment. You could do things like, I write poetry. Write your poetry. Write some poetry down, man. Get out there, go do some exercises. You know what I'm talking about? Go to the gym. You go to the library and read. Read is very essential for the mind. You know what I'm talking about? This main thing is try to do something constructive within your life. Because once again, having an idle mind is a mugging. You hear certain religious leaders, even spiritual leaders say that, having an idle mind leads to the devil's playground. You know what I'm talking about? Man, I could say I could go further and further, but I promise you, one thing that I learned, bro, doing this thing is which makes the journey so beautiful, is that the manifestations I've been getting, bro, they come to me, for our success, like dealing with my job, I'm starting to make more money. You know what I'm saying? Like, my book sales are starting to come to me more and more, man. You know what I'm talking about? This is what's weird about that. I had people that disliked me, and all of a sudden, these same people that dislike me, I promise you, bro, they are buying my books, chief. I'm dead serious. This is a very beautiful journey. Take it from me, man. And I encourage the men, even women too out there, to practice this, man. I'm telling you, practice it. I could go back to 2016 of doing this. I remember wanting to take a break within my life from having sex, you know what I'm saying? I went 3.5 months, and I could recall and going back, I went through the same thing working at this job. That was the longest job I ever had. I worked there for like 4.5 years, you know what I'm talking about? Like, I started getting raises. I was getting women attention, you know what I'm talking about, man? Like, seriously. But them distractions get so hard, it's like, zoop, back at it again, you know what I'm talking about? But man, I promise you, main thing, even if you do it for a week, if you do it for a month, if you do it for 6 months, I promise you, when you practice it, it's love. It's a beautiful journey, especially with now having the awareness of it, man. It's beautiful, bro. When I say it's beautiful, to the men out there, this is a great, wonderful journey to practice, bro. I promise you. I promise you. I promise you. Take it from me, man. Take it from me. Well, you know what I'm saying? This is B-Day's Free Mind, Free Words, you know what I'm saying? Episode number 7, dealing with sex education. I will have more things dealing with sex education, you know what I'm saying, coming in on my later episodes, you know what I'm talking about? Well, I'm out this thing, man, you know what I'm saying? Check out my poetry, you know what I'm saying, on my great YouTube channel, Varese Freeman. Well, that's all I got, folks. That's all, folks. Like they say on the Looney Tunes, you know what I'm saying? And may God bless each and every one of you all out there. One love, man. Peace. You know what I'm talking about? V-Days, free mind and free words, man.